So here's our little gizmo for tonight. Hopefully everybody will show up here pretty soon. So you feel comfortable with it. It's just very simple. Arrow to the right. If you need to go back, it's obviously the one to the left. If you built in blanks in your slide, then don't worry about it. Just go ahead and move from slide to slide. But if you want to shut it off, like this annoying glow that's behind her, which is just annoying, yeah, no other word for it. You can just and turn it off by hitting that blackout. See the little black screen there? So and then you hit the black screen again, and it comes back on, and then you can go to your slide. You might need your glasses, though. Let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. You got the wrong set of lights. How's that? A little bit better?
Yeah, for me. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now we got a super duper thing. The only thing we worry about is during the day when the sun is out. Light on. UNC. Trojans. Ah! We whooped them in 05. Ah! Took them hard. Remember that?
I was in my 9th grade.
Oh,
I don't even have a driver's license yet.
Oh, no.
you don't have to do your speech. No.
I was in the 9th grade.
You couldn't have been in the 9th grade.
I graduated, so she could have been.
Y'all stay the same age.
Just wait for a few
At least
years.
I think you did studios now.
Just get old. Oh, shoot. Try to, if I can. I use it.
Just in the nick of time. I saw you walking. We were giving you the time.
Okay, just a reminder, these are 5 to 7. I have one that went 15 minutes.
Okay. 5 to 7.
Good night, Irene. Luckily, he was the last speaker, so it's whenever you're ready.
Okay, I am ready. Okay, good evening. Let's talk about the American Dream. Random House defines the American Dream as a life of personal happiness and material comfort, as traditionally sought by individuals in the United States. So the American Dream is being happy and being financially comfortable. Some people think that's not possible, that that's an inaccessible dream, that maybe only for those that are wealthy, born wealthy, that it's just not something they can do, and that's not true. You can do it. It just takes some time, some determination, and some motivation. I can show you the steps to gaining your financial freedom. Today I'd like to inform you how to take control of your financial future. Being debt-free and taking charge of your finances opens doors. It opens doors and gives you the freedom to make choices that are based on your hopes and wants and not on your financial obligations. 12 years ago, I had $27,000 in debt. That was just me. Credit cards, used car. I had accumulated a lot of that debt as a single mom, but that's not an excuse. I didn't have a plan, and I made a lot of bad choices. And then here I was struggling to pay off my debt. So in 2002, my husband and I decided to attend Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and that changed our lives. In 2005, we had paid off everything but our mortgage. And if we didn't pay cash for something, we didn't buy it. We saved until we could afford it, and then we bought it. We had to change the way we looked at things and the way we lived. But today we're completely debt-free. And I want to share with you what I've learned, because you too can do this. With the exception of a few cited comments, this entire program is from DaveRamsey.com. So it's a very common program. A lot of people use it, so you just use what works for you. So financial obligations can be stressful. It can affect where you live, where you work, whether you get to go on vacation, whether or not you can retire. You're all young, you're just starting out, now's the time you want to form these good habits. If you don't have debt, don't get it. If you do have debt, let's get out of it. Renee Silvestri Williams, a contributor for Forbes.com, states that people without debt are stress-free because they're not worrying about money and they're not worrying about paying bills. To begin taking charge of your money, you will need to plan and prepare. You need to know what to do with your money. If you'll either learn to manage your money or the lack of it is going to manage you. How many of us have been this way at the end of the month? Where'd all that money go? So both Renee Silvestri Williams of Forbes and MSN Money contributor Shannon McNay stress that a budget is a must-do to get out of debt. So this is the first thing you're going to do. You're going to make that commitment. You're going to write out a cash flow plan, aka a budget. A budget allows you to tell your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. It should be a zero-based plan, meaning no money is left over at the end. It all has someplace to go. You and your significant other need to sit down and work it out. You need to be on the same track for it to work. There's a study by Sandra Arguello found that within the study, 60% of those surveys listed finances as a major cause of their divorce. It's hard. So the first thing you're going to do, you want to make sure that you're prepared for anything. You're going to set up a temporary emergency fund of $1,000 or $500 if you make less than $20,000 a year. It immediately gives you a sense of security. It's going to take care of those unexpected expenses so you don't have to borrow on your credit card. Those unexpected expenses such as a car trouble, doctor bills, we've all been there. It always happens, like in between paychecks. This is going to be replaced in step 3 with a real emergency fund. You're going to always need to have this so that you never get thrown back to where you were. Because really, these things are not a matter of if they're going to happen. It's a matter of when they're going to happen. It just happens too often for us to say, you know, it's an unusual, unexpected expense. We need to start expecting them. So once you're committed to this, to take charge of your money, it's time to get serious and to get out of debt. Some people think I don't have an annual fee, I get free stuff, I get miles, whatever. It's not true. This is even on your debit card. When you walk into a store and you have a debit card versus cash, Dun & Bradstreet did a study, 12 to 18% more. And you know it. When you go shopping, if you have $40 to spend, you're going to sit and think, maybe I don't want to get that one. Maybe I want to get that one. If you're just going to use your debit card, you're just going to, whatever, if I go over. So now, the takeaway message is only pay cash for everything. One definition of maturity is learning to delay pleasure. Children do what feels good. Adults devise a plan and follow it. You can do it. You can pay cash. You can just wait and save for it. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to pay off your debt. You're going to use the debt snowball method that Dave Ramsey uses. People think you're going to need to pay off your highest interest rate. No, you're going to go with your smallest debt first. You need to build the momentum. People who do the highest are, then you're paying it, not getting anywhere, you give up. You pay those small ones off, you start getting immediate feedback. You're going to list all your debt, the total payoff, the minimum payment. You're going to try and throw as much money into that first debt. You're going to sell stuff. You're going to stop your cable. You're going to take the little things, extra things off of your cell phone. You're going to stop stopping at Starbucks. You're going to, all those little things, when you write them down, they add up. You're going to throw as much money into that and pay that off first. Then you're going to roll that money into this money. And then you're going to pay that one off. And you're going to continue down until you're down to your last debt, and you're paying a ton of money into that. And it's going to pay down fast. You just have to stay focused. It's a short period of time. We did it in 3 years, 2 years, 3 years. But 3 years versus, you know how fast 10 years can go. And then all of a sudden you look back and say, I should have just did it. Daily decisions can make a huge impact. All of these things, this is an old slide, cigarettes, $3. I just quit smoking recently and I feel like I got it right. I'm serious. A pack a day for 7 days, I was like, oh my gosh, you won't believe if you quit smoking, like wow, you actually have extra money. What this is saying here, though, with compound interest, this is how much money those little things are costing you. If you can throw that in something. Real life happens. Once you stop and you pay off all of your debt, you're going to have this extra money. You need to now make a 3 to 6 month emergency fund because real life happens. You lose your job, you get sick, something. You have to prepare for that because if you don't have that, that happens, you're back to square one and you got to start all over again. You work all that time. So take the time, put that money away, and once you put that money away, you have no payments. What can you do if you have no payments? You can do anything. You can move anywhere. You can, you know, go on vacation. You can just plan, you save all this money, and you can do stuff. You don't have to move, you know, someplace because there's a good job there, or, you know, because it pays more money and you have the financial obligations. You don't have to do that. Wealth building. When you're all done, you've paid off, sorry, there we go. You're going to invest in your 401k after you get that expense, your emergency fund set up. You're going to start investing in yourself, your 401k, your IRAs, your college funds, like a 529. Get those going. Then you can start investing in wealth building. Some people say that I don't make enough money, I can't invest. Sharon McNabb, MSN Money State, said even if you think you don't make enough money to invest, all you have to do is take a little bit of money, take $100 a month, and let compound interest do the rest. I just did this for my daughter. I just set her up an IRA. I just started with $100, and she just put $20. She works at Red Robin. I'm like, you can do that. I guarantee you, she's going $20 a month on something. And then, you know, she's 26, so at least start her off doing something. So what I gave to you today was some tools and some information, and maybe you can think about it and start thinking about making choices a little different choices. You're going to set up an emergency fund. You're going to pay off all your debt using the debt snowball. Don't forget to do your cash flow, your budget. That's really important so you know where everything's going. 3 to 6 month expenses, and then you're going to start investing 15% of your income into your Roth IRAs and your 401ks if you've got a 401k. College funding, pay off your home early. If you don't have a house yet, you can start building money for a down payment, and then you get a 15-year mortgage, or you pay bi-monthly, and it moves fast. And then you build wealth and you give. To not owe a penny to anyone is liberating. You can direct your own destiny by making the choice to live debt-free. While it can be uncomfortable, the pain is only temporary and worth the result. Take that first step to freedom, and through your determination and effort, you really can live the American dream. You can do it. If I did it, you can do it. I would wish you luck, but luck really has nothing to do with it. So thank you for listening.